You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, that don't die time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. Oh, that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through. The bag in the G. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time, time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick of it. Tired for it and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's ain't...
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready. Ready.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Corona. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
52.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. The Jaguars had 5 and 9 on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
There he goes, right side. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Off the play fake. Corona. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Down. Set.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on second down, Corona. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Corona. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Ready up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Back to throw. Corona. And it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic, similar to what we've seen throughout his career as well.
Right.
Does not mind going across the middle and making big-time catches.
Striker, 3-3.
On 4th down, Corona. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and this Texans defense stands tall. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play,
ready.
make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Ready, set.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That'll be caught by Foreman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Ready.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Stroud. Oh, that nearly an opening drive A&T, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go on?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's free at the 35. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the football. And the Jags grab it. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Corona. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keenan Allen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, it's Stroud. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud on third down now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a first down.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Let's go now.
After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. As Stroud now to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Stroud. Jaguar pressure, and Jaguar sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Come on, set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, their last two drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Okay, ready?
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Corona. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Fielded at the 20. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Got it.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. Corona. And his throw here's incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Corona under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jalen Carter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly.
Second and 4 at the 11-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Stroud now on second down. Forced out to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Stroud sets up the play action. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Stroud. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third down throw incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the double.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Cycle. Ready.
Off play action. Corona. This one caught by Ridley. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
On the
2nd
set.
and 8.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Brings up 3rd down.
Down.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That's complete to Dell. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Let's go.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Ready.
From the
ready.
24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Fight 60. Ready.
Looking to throw. Corona. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Set, hut. Ready. Set, hut.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Tank Bigsby,
His first touchdown on the year.
and the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Joseph connects on the extra point,
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Big Lion.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Houston! Dalton Schultz, 58 yards.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Back to throw. Corona. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Set.
On 1st and 10, Corona, and he whips that one incomplete there.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Come on. Set.
2nd and 10.
Set.
Looking to throw. Corona. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Trouble. 38. Set. Go.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Hey, move. Hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Ready.
2nd down, here's a run with Bigsby.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Corona. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
First down, they go right back to Pierce.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw there complete to Myers.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud out of the gun here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce.
30 yards.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Texans 21.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Corona, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they've got it very deep in enemy territory. It's inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Pierce will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
Stroud off the play fake.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Play action. Stroud now. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
In motion right, that's Dell. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Cougar 19. Ready.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to the ground with Pierce.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
This is 2nd and 8. Another carry for Pierce.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
When we say the game's on the line, I don't think we're overstating it here. These next few plays could very well decide this one. Advantage defense there on 1st and goal as they're able to get in and force the loss on that play.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Josh Allen collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll try to run with Pierce.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Red, cycle.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks him, and they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
To a knee goes Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one.